you guys do is turn and wave at the camera, and then turn
What,
down.
now?
Whatever Lance
Did you
starts.
start?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Let's
Yeah.
do this. All right, thank you all for participating in my speech today. I appreciate this. This is a big thing for me. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why adopting dogs over buying dogs is a good thing. So have you all heard the phrase adopt over shop? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get into a little bit. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why you should adopt. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my history with adoption and my history of fostering dogs. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of statistics about shelters. So my mom's friend, she had owned a shelter, or a rescue I should say, and my mom actually got a license so that she could start fostering animals, so we were able to foster dogs. And one of the coolest things was to see the dogs come into our homes and then go on and find their forever homes. And then as I became an adult myself, I started to foster animals and or adopt animals. I rescued my first dog. She was a Chinese Crush. She came from a horrible situation. She came from Alabama. She was being bred with other dogs that were like pugs and that were just ugly breeds. She was actually eating her own feces because she wasn't being fed properly. So, yeah. And then I adopted another Pomeranian. He came all the way from Pennsylvania. His name was Paul. And I looked at him online. He was the cutest little Pomeranian ever. I got there and he was like decrepit. Had a hunchback. His legs stuck out. He was just bad. But I drove 8 hours, so I couldn't just leave him there, so I took him home. The next one after that would have been Oscar. He passed away in February. He had one eye. He had the biggest personality you could ever imagine. And he made a huge difference in my life for for rescuing dogs. Now I have two right now. I have a Brazilian Mastiff, and his name's Tanner. He was a Florida service dog. He failed out of the program, and now I have him. I took him from them because he didn't make it. And then Layla, she is a pit bull mix. She came from our friends who was fostering her, and they picked her up from a bar and then fostered her until they found a family. She went somewhere, came back to them, and now she lives with me. All right, so let me go into a little bit of statistics. So from the PMC, PubMed's control, dog owners in the U.S. are reported to be about 74%. In the U.S., 25% buy from breeders, 25% buy from family and friends, 22% come from the shelters, and 12% come from rescue groups. So that's a really low number. Yes. Yeah, it's a low number. According to Code 3 Association, 2.6 million puppies are sold annually from puppy mills, which is a huge number considering that 6.1 million animals come into shelters every year, according to the Rain Walk Pet Insurance. And out of that, 3.1 are dogs, 3.2 are cats. And then according to the Rain Walk Pet Insurance Company, also 920,000 pets are euthanized every single year to make room in these shelters so that they can have more room, because about 10,000 puppy mills are actually still going today in the USA. And they're actually one of the highest percentages of where they get their dogs and stuff from these rescues. Peruse through my notes here. And then according to the ASPCA, a lot of the animals that actually come back to the ASPCA and shelters is actually behavior issues, animals that they didn't expect that were going to get bigger than what they thought, health reasons, and handling. So that's kind of the biggest ones of why they come back into the shelter.
Doing this for a college class.
According to the PBS News, around COVID time, there was actually an increase of adoption animals, but they also, after COVID, because the economy went up, they actually went back to the shelters. And then, right after COVID, 88% of the shelters reported low manning for help. So that right there is a problem, because how are we going to walk these dogs? How are we going to get them fed and all that kind of stuff? So if we adopt more, that helps get these animals out of the shelters. It gets them homes that they need to be in, and we get loving pets, right? So, but yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys will go ahead and adopt animals instead of buying from breeders and buying from puppy mills or pet stores and